What is up, everybody? A couple of you have been very alarmed that I have spent almost $15,000 in Amazon ads for KDP. In this video, I'm going to break down month by month and talk about it so you can get an idea of how you can scale your book profits by starting very slowly. So let's dive in. This is the number to date at the end of May. I started ads over a year ago. The really interesting thing about this number is I'm only $2,000 away from what I spent in Facebook ads over a 4-month period. So this doesn't scare me like Facebook ads. I'm not afraid of Facebook ads, but I learned a lot doing that, running Facebook ads. So let's look at the full January 2022. You can see the beginning. I had a $47 budget. And so some days in January 2022 and February I spent $2 to $3 a day. You can see the green is the number of impressions. You don't pay for impressions because Amazon is a pay-per-click platform. So I'm only paying for my clicks, and the clicks is representational in the blue. So you can see that I know how to scale ads. I did it very slowly last year because I wanted to get ready for Q4. That was the whole goal. I needed enough royalties, profits to put back into my ads, okay? So you can see the interesting thing about this graph is this progress matches my income too. So June is when I hit my first $1,000 month, and then ever since then I've made over $1,000 at least of KDP royalties. And you can see January was the highest month. This is the most I've ever spent in a month on ads. On Amazon ads, this is almost $2,500, and the ACOS was really good. So I had scaled very slowly to keep track of my ACOS. And then my account was suspended and audited and turned back on, and my best-selling books were blocked. And so I had to start over my ads for February. So this is January. Here's February. My ACOS went up by 2%, and it was tricky. I think I only made after ads $1,000 when the month before I made 11,000 or 9,000 after ad spend. Okay. So what I had to do was figure out how to slowly scale up again, but I already knew the cost per click for my keywords because I spent a year tracking it. So when March came around, I doubled my ad spend. Well, actually more than doubled, and my ACOS went up another percent. So I had to figure it out. I have to figure out what's going on. I have to be in my ad groups, in my search terms, in my targets. I have to be looking for little details of what is driving my advertising cost of sale to go up. And I have to optimize to make them profitable. Now, they're profitable now, but I don't want to spend all my profits, right? So then in March, March's payment for KDP didn't come in on time. They didn't have me scheduled, so I had to scale back my ads because I want to use this income, like I want to grow this income with this income. Okay. So at the end of April is when I find out I spend $200 more in ads and I'm able to bring my ACOS down 1%. So that's promising, right? So for May, I'm still at that 18%. Remind me, I'm not at the 16% yet. The goal is to get back to 16. And but the good news is my ad spend is much lower. So I think scaling back because my end of April profits didn't come in, it forced me to turn down some ads and turn off some ads. And that hurt my book profitability, but I also really enjoy understanding the algorithm. So I'm not, I'm detached emotionally. Like, yes, I would like to get back to January, but I'm developing a lot of knowledge and essentially power in executing this. And where I'm kind of at right now is I kind of feel like my ads might have the ability to increase my income. So it's been kind of interesting because right now my May royalty is about $1,600 less than last month. And you can see the sales difference. It's, I'm doing half as much. So that just kind of brings me to some new ideas for ad strategies to try. If you've been following this channel, you've seen me share some of those strategies. Um, a lot of the step by step, like very tutorial coaching style, is in the Bids and Budget Ad Momentum Playbook. Um, and I'm I'm just you guys probably hear more hesitancy and stuff in my voice in this video. I don't use scripts when I do videos. But what I'm trying to convey here is I'm curious to see if I can control my KDP income potential from ads alone. Somebody asked me, what do you think your income would be without using ads? And I really couldn't tell you because there's so many books out there. If I don't advertise, then how can the customer find my book? Publishing in really low competitive niches is the first step. But after that, like, I just want to give my book a boost. I want to be like, it's here. Everybody look at it. Okay, so you can see that February and May are really similar in their numbers. I also wonder if I feel like I'm getting less impressions this month. I'm getting less impressions on YouTube. Like, just in general, I wonder if this is like a inflation recession thing I'm experiencing from having it so high before to now. I would like to have a little bit bigger month in June. So here's the goals that I'm going to be working on to do that. I'm still working to remake my 150 blocked books before Q4 hits. I really want a fair amount of books uploaded. I want to make a bunch more digital assets in Midjourney. So clip art, patterns, everything. And if you guys want to follow along with that, definitely let me know. I want to develop new ad strategies to bring my ACOS down so I can spend less on ads and increase the profits. I don't know if that's possible, but the only way I'm going to know is if I test it out. So that's where I'm at. And then developing a Q4 ad strategy now that I've done it once. The tricky thing with ads is you can't go back a certain amount and look at your data. So I need to remember to export every month so I can review the data, and that can help me not only to create new books, but also analyze what's not working. And I'll have more videos about that. I think sometimes ads can feel overwhelming and you don't want to get in the weeds of it too much, but understanding them and figuring out how they work for your business, I think, is a really important part, and it's empowering. So, thanks for being here and going through kind of the things that I've learned as I've spent, 14 grand on Amazon KDP for books. And this didn't happen overnight. It's just that this is where we're at now. Love you guys. Peace out.